I'm gonna have to make this all its own video because it's off script, so it doesn't go on Uncanny. You see, there is a website called WhiteHouse.gov/criminals, and it is a website this pisses me off, that is literally just a bunch of fucking photos of random dudes, and then it says illegal alien from Mexico, illegal alien from El Salvador, illegal alien from Laos, illegal alien from Nigeria, and then their accused crimes. Now, I would like to point out that I literally just looked up one of the photos. I kind of like screenshot it and reversed image searched it, and I could find nothing. And of what I did find, where someone matched where it said they were from and they looked like the photo, they were a doctor in Mexico. And still in Mexico. So, I wonder if those images are either like AI generated or fake, because there's gotta be a reason they didn't include a name, you know, so you can't look up their charges to make sure that they're real people. Right now, the official White House website, there is a page titled Criminal Aliens Receiving Medicaid. It shows mugshots, the country that these people are from, and the crimes that the administration claims that they committed. All of this displayed under a banner that says the United States government has been shut down because of the Democrats for X amount of days, which is hilarious to me, because the Republicans have control of the House and Congress and everything. But, so the Democrats literally couldn't even just shut shit down if they wanted to, since Republicans are majority. And the government shutdown didn't stop Donald Trump from having a fucking Great Gatsby party. How fitting. How fitting. You know, he's already torn up the goddamn White House freaking gardens and then paved it over. I'm sorry, he paved over the White House gardens because he needed that extra space for God knows what. And now he's having a Great Gatsby party in the middle of a government shutdown. And there's allegedly, I don't know, obviously I'm not in the government, so, you know, please don't shoot me if you guys see a red dot on my head. It's not fun to talk about the government killing you, but you know, it is something that could happen. It's, you know, anyway, especially when you're under a dictatorship. Not that we're under a dictatorship, because we're obviously in a democracy. We get to vote who goes in, and then all of the corporations get to donate money to the people that are in to determine all of the freaking laws and shit. So that's cool. But yeah, need I remind you that apparently they shut down the government to starve the immigrants out because, you know, all these immigrants are on Medicaid, which is hilarious because if you even Google Medicaid, immigrants can't get Medicaid unless it's literally emergency Medicaid. If they are undocumented immigrants, how are they getting documented services? They're not. This is all just some bullshit that is being thrown out and spit out by our president, nonetheless. Countries with immigration have less or equal amount of crime than countries that don't have as much immigration. So immigrants literally aren't adding to the crime. It's not like people are coming from fucking Mexico or Canada and they're just like, let me commit all these crimes. We need to get back into the essay because I am so off script because this is something I am just deeply passionate and deeply like angry about, which is why I write the essays so that I can explain it in my words better. Because obviously, you know, right now it just sounds like I'm rambling and throwing things at you, but it's really difficult for me to sit here and just like normally read off an essay and not be emotional about this shit. Because like I have an uncle that is literally from Laos, and the idea that they would take a photo of him and just put it on this government website and then be like, oh, you know, he committed these crimes when this man is about as freaking like lawful as possible. Like, he does not commit crimes. You know what he does? He makes fucking food all the time. That's all he does. All he does is want to cook, you know? Like, oh, that stuff gets on my nerves, and especially since he's from Laos, and he has kids that are my cousins, like, you know, so, like, they're children of an immigrant, and so, like, the fact that the fact that I have to think about whether he might get deported despite being here literally most of his life and definitely all of mine, so literally 30 years, which we're gonna get into it, but there was a woman that came here at the age of 5 that has been here for 25 years, has a family, had a job, paid taxes, and they're trying to deport her for what? I mean, we'll get into it. So, let's just get back to the essay. This is a topic I'm very passionate about. I mean, I guess I'm very passionate about, like, human rights in general, I feel like. I just really care about human rights. I don't understand why this is a freaking topic of argument, because what do you mean we're not treating humans like humans? Like, are we not all freaking people? Like, immigrants are still as much of people as freaking American US citizens, as freaking United Kingdom citizens, as freaking, like, anywhere. Like, we are freaking people. These aren't, like, aliens that we're talking about. And don't even get me started on the fact that they're using the term illegal alien to try to, like, they're trying to separate them from people. They are people. These are all fucking people. And I get that not everybody cares about every fucking person in the world. And, you know, that sucks. Okay? The only people I don't care about are rapists and pedophiles. And those two people, and maybe, like, murderers, depending on, like, you know, the situation. I feel like, not that murder is ever justified, because I don't think murder is justified. There's other things that can be done. But there are situations where it might be, like, self-defense. Like, and, like, some murders, I don't think that they should go straight to the death penalty. But pedophiles and rapists, yeah. Pedophiles, 100%. Rapists, in my opinion, 100%. Because if you choose to fucking rape somebody, you're taking away their life and you're ruining their life for 5 minutes of pleasure. But go off, fam, you know. So yeah, let's just kill all the rapists and pedophiles, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's not what this essay is about. I'm sorry, that is a very, very loaded way to start an essay, but oh my god, this just makes me so mad. Like, nothing makes me so mad then like, nothing makes me more mad than the government literally promoting things that are making the US citizens fight against each other and fight against freaking immigrants that have come here. A lot of them came here illegally, some of them came here seeking asylum, and if they even came here illegally, they're not actually getting Medicaid because you have to be documented. Do you know how difficult it is to get Medicaid? Do you? I was on Medicaid when I was when I was 18, I moved out of my house, my body shut down, and I had to go to the emergency room where they tried to bill me $50,000. Fuck you. Okay, fuck you for the healthcare system. And they were like, hey, actually, if you apply to Medicaid, because you're only 18, you don't, like, you know, I wasn't married actually at the time. So I was moved in with my partner, and I was too sick to work. And I had to apply for Medicaid every single month. I had to submit something. And they would usually tell me. 1 month they didn't tell me and I didn't submit something because I have ADHD and I forgot. And, you know, fucking 10 years later, I'm getting the bills for that month. So, but every month I had to be like, yeah, I don't have any new insurance. I still need to have this Medicaid. And every month, when I would see a freaking doctor and they would see me on Medicaid, they would give me the shittiest care possible. Like, I was hospitalized 4 times. I was hospitalized 4 times, each for a week. And for the first 2 years of my fucking... Well, hold on. 2016 is when we bought the house. So 2015 is when I finally started getting proper medication, which is when I got married and I got on health insurance. Wait a damn minute. I think I might have just realized something. I didn't get proper medical care until I was on health insurance, on my husband's health insurance nonetheless. When I was on Medicaid, they just kept giving me steroids and pushing me out the door. And I was struggling so bad. And I was in the hospital twice during that time. And then in 2015, I was also in the hospital for 2 times a week each. And those times I was luckily on my husband's health insurance because he got a job somewhere that had family health insurance. And they were actually able to give me proper medication to actually help me. That I have literally been on since, well, they after they put me on it. They put me on a, like, this weird, like, injection thing first for a few months, and then after that, I've been on Inflectra. I've been on Inflectra since 2016, and it's freaking 2025. So nearly, like, 9 years now, almost 10 years, right? And it's helped me. But that wasn't an option until I got off of Medicaid, because Medicaid does not give a fuck about you. Doctors, when they see, not all doctors, obviously, I'm sure there are some doctors that are out there that care, but the doctors that I had while I was on Medicaid did not give a living piece of crap about me, okay? They did not give a single piece of crap about me. They just kept giving me steroids and sending me home, and then when I would go to the ER and, like, be in severe pain, most of the time I was just sent home. They're like, oh, well, we don't know what to do. You should contact your doctor, and then he would just give me more steroids, which didn't do shit other than make me really fat. So, it, like, helped a little bit. But this isn't about my health. But I say all this to, talk about actually being on Medicaid. I think that people think that Medicaid is just like, you walk into the doctor's office and they're like, here's Medicaid. Like, no, you have to fill out all of these forms. I had to give them my social security number. I had to give them, like, all of this information just to be on Medicaid. And then I had to repeat that monthly. And then for people that are immigrants and undocumented that can't get access to Medicaid because you have to send all that information in, the law is like, well, f you, I guess, but unless you're about to die. If you're about to die, then there's emergency Medicaid because they can't just let you die. Don't get me started on that. This is not a video about healthcare, okay? This is not a video about healthcare. This is a video about the goddamn WhiteHouse.gov/criminals thing. So, okay, reel it back, reel it back. Listen, okay, I am very, very frustrated. Not even the fact that this is a .gov website, okay? All of this displayed under the giant banner that says the government's been shut down by the Democrats for X amount of days. Every single one of these photos with the crime and the country that they're from, every single one does not have a name. Not a single one has a name. They don't include names because they don't want you to verify any of these charges. And if you even, like, Google image search those images, you don't find them. Okay? Like, you might find someone that looks like them, but they're someone that's, like, for example, the person that I looked up earlier, I just took his fucking photo and Google image searched it, and then it gave me a few different people, and I clicked on all of them, and the only one that was from freaking Mexico was a doctor and is a doctor in Mexico. So they're not even over here. And, like, that was the person that I thought kind of looked the most similar, and that was actually from Mexico, because everybody else that I found was from Peru, and the stuff like that. Like, and obviously I can't show that because I don't want to dox them, but, you know, just take a screenshot of any of those photos and reverse image search it on Google and let me know. Is there a single one of them that actually committed a crime? Like, part of me wonders if it is AI. Like, they just, because AI is getting pretty good. So I wonder if they were just like, give me images from people from Mexico and make it look like they're in prison. In fact, you know what? Let's try that right now. All right, here are the 2 images I generated. I used 2 random free image generator sites that I didn't even have to sign in on. Okay, this is, like, not fucking paid or anything. Like, this is just free, no sign in. So imagine what they could create when you can actually sign in, when you have someone going around. Like, here's the prompts that I use, and that's it. Like, I didn't do anything else. And I'm just saying that I wonder if they are AI generated. And if they are, is that not illegal? If these even are real photos, let's say they are real photos, okay? Let's say they're real photos and the people didn't commit those crimes. First off, what do you think is gonna happen? Do you think that people that hate immigrants are gonna be like, you didn't commit those crimes, so never mind? No, they're not gonna believe them. They're gonna believe their .gov. Like, every time I go to get information on the government, I go to .gov. Because it was supposed to be this valuable source, and instead it's getting turned into propaganda. A Democrat freaking hate machine, which is crazy to me. I think it's funny that some political parties like to be like, oh, they don't like listening to other people's opinions. You're not gonna respect my opinion. And it's like, you don't respect our opinion. What do you want from us? But Okay, it's really hard, okay, for me to stay on topic with this. I haven't even gotten past the first 3 sentences because, like, I'm not trying to be dramatic. This is a real fucking thing that's happening. And this is a real thing that is going to affect so many Americans. They don't give a shit whether you were born here or not. If you are not white, they want to get rid of you. If you are not cis, they want to get rid of you. And I don't understand that, as if, like, it is not, as if, like, being your own person is, like, horrifying, okay? Like, this is not a thing that should be happening. Anyway, let's go back. I'm just saying, like, the only person I found that kind of resembles that guy and also, is from Mexico is a doctor. I cannot find that guy anywhere that looks like that photo and is from Mexico, except for this dude that looks like a doctor, or that says he's a doctor. And obviously I'm not gonna share his name or anything because, like, you know, privacy and all that. Be angry, but be informed. Be loud, but be kind. And when the government tries to turn neighbors into enemies, remember this: the strongest form of resistance is empathy that refuses to die. Bye, guys.